The Dover Tornadoes are looking for a trip to the Sweet 16 in Athens next week as they take on the Steubenville Big Red in a district final here at OU Eastern in St. Clairsville. I'm Scott Robinson along with Judd Compton. And Judd, the Dover Tornadoes come in at 22-2, Steubenville 17-8. Should be a good matchup.
Tornadoes on a great run this year and want to continue looking for that district championship, but they got to go through Steubenville. Got some quick guards and a big 6'5" sophomore post guard.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk with Dover head coach Bob Bonkennel in a moment. Stay with us here on the Ferris Financial pregame show on TV2 Sports.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said, we are not shining stars. This I know. I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet on the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
In the nation, it's not always pretty. But add brand new belongings from Nationwide Insurance, and we'll replace destroyed or stolen items with brand new versions. We take care of the heat, so you don't get burned. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? Hello, I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs to order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so that we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Please call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
The moment they hand over the keys, the day a house becomes a home, the feeling when your dream becomes a reality. These are the moments you'll remember forever. At People's Bank, our difference is providing you financial peace of mind and confidence. By asking the right questions and working with you, we earn your business. We know your family and understand your story. People's Bank, working together, building success.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
McIntyre Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colton, have you made a decision yet? Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money. But it's the one I want.
Buying a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. One of every 4 homes sold is listed by McIntyre Realty. Make the call to McIntyre Realty, the sign that sells.
Tonight's sporting event is brought to you in part by Bag Sports Pub, located at 136 East Main Street in Sugar Creek. Next time you're in the Sugar Creek area, be sure to check out Bag Sports Pub, where good friends, food, and spirits come together. Bernai's Italian Deli and Cafe, located at 222 Logan Street in Denison, serving the tastiest homemade food around with daily specials and to die for desserts. Bernai's Italian Deli and Cafe. Come for lunch and leave as a friend. Peter's Tire and Auto Service, located at 135 North Water Street in downtown Uhrichsville. Peter's Tire and Auto is a full-service shop offering a wide range of automotive services and is a certified Napa Auto Care Center. Allman Incorporated. You know them as A&M Service Center, located at 1172 Tuscaroras Avenue Northwest in New Philadelphia. 'Tis the season. If you know your car needs servicing soon, keep in mind our holiday hours. Schedule your appointment with A&M Service Center by calling 343-3013 this week to help you stay on schedule for your holiday travel. Twin City Pharmacy and Gift Shop, located at 21 Grant Street in Denison. Twin City Pharmacy and Gift Shop has been in existence for over 50 years, serving not only the needs of Denison and Uricksville customers, but customers from coast to coast. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and closed on Sundays.
Welcome back to the Ferris Financial pregame show. I'm with Dover head coach Bob Von Kennel. And Coach, tonight's Steubenville Big Red again. It just seems like deja vu all over again.
Well, you know, they've got a great program going. They're always loaded with athletes, and they played a great game against Meadowbrook to get into this district final, and we have a lot of respect for them.
You know, they got a big inside player in Charles Reeves. He's one guy you got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, well, he's been their focus point. He's averaging 14 and 10 rebounds. A real tough guy to defend, athletic on the top of their press, so we've got to limit his touches.
When you look at the game tonight, you know, you've been in this situation many times. You've got a lot of experience in these types of games. What do you tell your kids at this point?
Well, we're hoping they're relaxed. You know, we want to tell them the biggest thing is to keep their poise. You know, things aren't going to go their way the whole night, but you got to play through those stretches and be ready for every situation and keep your poise throughout the game.
If you just had to pick one or two things that you think you're going to have to do well tonight, what would they be?
Well, we're going to have to take care of the basketball against their full court pressure. They average 13 steals a game. We got to box them out. They're getting 16 offensive rebounds a game. So those are two crucial areas to staying with them tonight.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you, Scott.
Head coach Bob Von Kennel of the Dover Tornadoes. That's been the Ferris Financial pregame show. We'll come back with our Ferris Financial tip-off in a moment right here on TV2 Sports.
If a child walks into our bank every month and deposits $1 a day into their savings account, it'll make a real difference in their wallet when they grow up. Interest on savings that compounds into money earning more money on more money over time really adds up. Save with us and watch your money grow, right alongside of your child or grandchild.
First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
As a parent, we always want what's best for our child. In the case of one child, it may be going off to college. In another case, staying home and going to college. And yet, in other cases, it could be going right into the workforce. But how will they have the skills to do that? Buckeye Career Center has been the answer for one of our daughters. She's learning to do things with her hands that are going to be very valuable for her in the workplace. And we're excited we have Buckeye to thank for that.
Adults who return to Buckeye Career Center to continue their education usually have one goal in mind. They want the opportunity for a better job. The fact is, adult education programs at Buckeye Career Center are less expensive and provide greater opportunities for job placement following graduation. It's your future. Get the facts. Buckeye Career Center. We put people to work. Find out more about your future at buckeyecareercenter.org.
I'm here every day to review patient care and progress notes and also discuss with the therapist, even after hours, what our goals are for the following day.
Our patients are able to stay within the community, be close to their family and friends, which is a big part of the rehab process.
What you get to see then is the actual progress taking place in a smaller time frame, so it's very visible and very real. It's not just something in the future, you're actually seeing it while it's happening.
Union Hospital, quality care close to home.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007 and most recently Dr. Jason Backage in 2010. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we have grown by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes County with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, New Comerstown, and Millersburg. Let's get started building our relationship.
Government officials, business leaders, volunteers, and much more. You'll hear it all here on TV2 Profiles, exclusively on TV2. Hi, I'm your host, Cheyenne Carroll, and join me as I interview the Tuscarawas Valley's leading women. You can visit WJERTV2.com for show episodes and details.
Back at OU Eastern in St. Clairsville, we get ready for our ball game between the Big Red and the Dover Tornadoes. It's time now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Jill Barker, OD, a local family optometry practice with offices in Dover and Cadiz. For an appointment in Dover, give her a call at 330-364-6941 or in Cadiz at 740-942-4433. And Judd, how about some keys to our game tonight?
Well, looking at the Tornadoes, first of all, I think the perimeter game needs to get going. But there's a couple games here in the end of the season that they struggle with, so I think perimeter-wise, that needs to be number one. But what they're facing tonight against Steubenville is a strong post area, so two keys for that is a team effort on the boards. Austin Laughlin's going to need some help in there, and I think Austin Laughlin's going to have to be very smart tonight and attack and try to draw some fouls on the big man from Steubenville, Charles Reeves, 6'5" sophomore.
All right, those are our keys of the game, brought to you by Jill Barker, OD. Thanks for choosing Dr. Jill Barker as the Times Reporter Reader's Choice for Favorite Eye Doctor 2014. As we move along to our starting lineup, brought to you by your local nationwide insurance agents, Don Kemp, located at 2146 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and Doug Sofer, located at 435 West High Avenue, also in New Philly. If you're looking for home, car, health, or life insurance, give Don a call at 330-339-4211, or Doug can be reached at 330-339-4700. Let's take a look first at the starting lineup for the Dover Tornadoes. As you see, Dover head coach Bob Bonkennel. Same five all season long: Micah Keith, Evan Snyder, Corey Contini, Austin Laughlin, and Blake Blair. For the Steubenville Big Red, you've got Dione Wallace-Jones, Travis Wolf, Dimitri Kalaros, Lucas Harrington, and Charles Reeves. So that is our starting lineups, brought to you by Don Kemp, your local nationwide insurance agent at 2146 East High Avenue in New Philadelphia, and your other nationwide insurance agent, Doug Sofer, located at 435 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. It's time now for our national anthem, brought to you by Jill Barker, OD, a local family optometry practice with offices in Dover and Cadiz. You can reach her in Dover at 330-364-6941 or in Cadiz at 740-942-4433.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And the national anthem, brought to you by Jill Barker, OD, a local family optometry practice with offices in Dover and Cadiz. Our injury report tonight brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics with more than 30 years of orthopedic experience. Their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. The only situation for the Dover Tornadoes, an injury to the right hand of Austin Laughlin, but we watched him warm up, didn't really impact him too much. We'll see how that goes throughout the game. That's our injury report, brought to you by Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics with more than 30 years of orthopedic experience. Their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. Now let's start to talk a little bit about this ball game, Judd, and certainly it's the second year in a row these two teams met. Last year I was here and watched them play, and Dover was down like 39-22, something like that in the third quarter, and they got the game into overtime and ended up winning it on a Corey Contini jumper with a couple of seconds left in the first overtime.
Well, I had an opportunity to watch that game as well, and with these seniors, the first 8 players for the Tornadoes are all seniors. And one thing you got with their package is their poise, and they've shown that a couple of times this year where they came back. One was against Zanesville and come back with a win, poise last year in the tournament. So similar players again this year. That poise has got to count for something coming into this district championship.
The Dover Tornadoes come into the ball game at 22-2. Steubenville at 17-8. Steubenville led by Charles Reeves, who's having 14 points a game and 10 rebounds per contest. Lucas Harrington at 11 points a game, and Dionne Wallace-Jones averaging 9 points per contest. Blake Blair putting in 14 points and 4 rebounds per game, and Corey Contini averaging 11 a game, along with Austin Laughlin for the Tornadoes. Dover's won the last 3 tournament meetings with Steubenville in 2003, 2005, and 2014, and the winner moves on to play John Glenn. They defeated the West Holmes Knights Wednesday night 63-44. That game will be Thursday night, March 19th at 6:15 in Athens. So that is one that you want to put on your calendar as the Tornadoes want to continue this tournament trail.
Well, one of the things we're looking at both teams, they've played 5 similar opponents this year. Steubenville has played Cambridge and Marietta and lost to both of those teams, and they've beaten Claymont, New Philadelphia, and again they beat Meadowbrook 57-55 the last time out. Dover, of course, has beaten each one of those teams twice during the year. Their only losses were to Zanesville and, of course, John Glenn, the undefeated opponent, coming up next in the regional semifinals.
Yeah, Dover's won 6 in a row coming into this game. Steubenville's won 3 in a row. So you look at the averages offensively, Steubenville averaging 66 points a game, giving up 56 points per contest, and the Tornadoes averaging 62 points a game. And defensively, they're down somewhere in the neighborhood of probably the 41 point a game average. So certainly strong defensively, and that's going to make a big difference potentially in tonight's game.
Well, as we look to Steubenville's got a potent team. They won 11 in a row at one point in their season, 13 out of 14, and they've got the sophomore boy, 6'5", that can score and rebound, and they got some nice guards out front. So it's going to be a good matchup. Dover's going to have to earn their win tonight, but again, I'm banking on their poise to pull it out.
We'd like to thank also Dover Chemical Company for their help in sponsoring this boys contest. They are another proud sponsor of our game, and they say go Tornadoes. And Worley Optical, located at 658 Boulevard in Dover, is a proud sponsor of our game as well. They also echo the sentiment, go Tornadoes. So the team still being introduced here at OU Eastern. Great place for a ball game and a district final, a place that Dover has been used to. They made it to the regional semifinals last year after a pretty long drought. Now they're trying to make it 2 years in a row.
Well, and both teams match up pretty well. They have players that are 3 players each that average double figures, but all 5 of their starters have had big games. In fact, Travis Wolf only averages 5.2, and he had 14 points in the Meadowbrook win, and Evan Snyder having 8.6, come up with 17, along with Blake Blair with 30 against the last opponent. So both teams have some offensive firepower.
Our tip-off tonight is brought to you by Ferris Financial LLC. If you're looking for an effective financial coach, put Matt Ferris at Ferris Financial on your sideline by giving him a call at 330-321-1413. Scott Robinson and Jed Compton with you tonight here from OU Eastern in St. Clairsville. The Steubenville Big Red in the black uniforms. Dover comes out in their home whites as we get ready to go. You can see Austin Laughlin's bandaged right hand there in the center circle as he'll take the tip against Charles Reeves. Tap controlled by the Tornadoes as Evan Snyder will give it back to Micah Keith. bounce pass to Blair, stolen away. It's a 3-on-1 break ahead to Harrington. He'll take it in strong for 2. And some pressure in the backcourt. Laughlin all alone. Laughlin off the glass, 2 at the other end. Reeves double clutches for 2. Right now, this isn't a pace that favors the Tornadoes.
Well, last year Steubenville came out with a lot of pressure, and it looks like they have the same game plan for this night.
You know, the pressure puts Reeves on the front line of that press, and that certainly can be intimidating. As it's Harrington giving it up to Kolaros. Dimitri Kolaros out near the center circle, right side to Jones, back to Kolaros. As they're going to try and work through this man-to-man defense. Laughlin against Reeves. Out of bounds, it'll go to Steubenville. So an inbounds play here for the Big Red with 7:04 to go in the first quarter. You can see they really want to get it down inside to Reeves, who's a 6'5" sophomore.
They're playing pretty much 4 perimeter guys and letting Reeves just have the middle to work around against Laughlin.
Ball's deflected by Snyder. Reeves gets it, gives it back out to Harrington for long 3. Seven 2. Steubenville as Contini gets it ahead. And Laughlin misses, gets the rebound, puts it back up and gets fouled.
Tornadoes doing a good job looking down the floor as Laughlin. They found him twice there wide open, and he'd like to have that one back, the first one, but at least he stuck with it, got the rebound here, a chance to make 2 at the free throw line.
So Laughlin with the free throw is short. 62% free throw shooter. The second one is good. Laughlin with all 3 of Dover's points. It's 7-3 Steubenville. Kind of a familiar pace to it, a familiar look as Steubenville took off to a big lead in the game last year as Dion Wallace-Jones hits for a 3-pointer.
That's got to help their game plan if they can hit a couple threes to open up the middle for Reeves.
And Steubenville is going to pick up the foul on Contini. That'll be on Harrington, his first.
I think one of the things that did Steubenville on last year is they got in foul trouble with all the pressing. That cost them down the stretch.
Keith gets it inside to Laughlin, and he walked with it. Might have got smacked in the eye as well as you take a look there. So Steubenville running a wheel through the lane area. Backdoor pass stolen away by Laughlin.
Nice defensive presence there by Austin Laughlin on the weak side.
Contini drops it over to Laughlin. To Keith in the corner. He'll reload for the 3, in and out. A rebound to Harrington. He'll push it up the floor as Jones has it. Jones the crossover into the lane. Shots blocked by Laughlin. Snyder comes out of there with it. Tornadoes, though, trailing here by 7 with 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Keith with it out top. Trying to find someone that can get open. Snyder's got it. And now Contini. Blair on the wing, out to Snyder. Back inside to Blair. Blair a little fadeaway for 2. That's a nice advantage inside there with Harrington, and Blair's got that advantage. As Caleros with the basket and the foul on the Tornadoes as Austin Laughlin picks up his first.
Lofton going to go out for a little bit. I don't know if his hand's bothering him, but they don't need him to get in foul trouble. He's their biggest post guy in there, but that time.
And Tyler Brass is going to be in quickly, replacing Austin Laughlin. I think whatever happened to him, I think he got hit in the face underneath the basket, and he's still trying to recover from that as Colaros hits.
Looks like he made a pump fake down there, and he might have traveled, but they got the hand in the face.
Blair gets it ahead to Snyder, ahead to Brass, and Brass has it knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tornadoes. Alec Davis, 6'2" sophomore, in for Steubenville as well. As Brass looks out top to Contini with 4:18 to go, first quarter. 13-5. Steubenville with the 8-point lead. You know, we talked to Coach Von Kellen in the pregame, and he mentioned that they just have to keep their poise like you had talked about. Snyder from the elbow, no good. The rebound to Colaros. They'll fire it ahead to Harrington, and Harrington will take it in for two. You know that everything is not going to go your way, and you just have to keep playing through that adversity. And right now, they're down 10.
Well, Steubenville getting out and taking the quickness on both ends of the floor, defensive and offensively.
Keith will slow things down in the half-court set for the Tornadoes.
Steubenville doing a good job not letting the Tornadoes sit out there with their perimeter shooting.
And Blair's three-point shot, no good. Colaros ahead to Harrington. Colaros gets it back. The jump stop takes it to the hoop. Gets fouled hard by Blair. Dover's going to take a timeout as they want to talk about things here with 3:18 to go in the first quarter. They cannot like the way this pace is going. It's 15-5.
No, it's a good timeout just to get refocused here, see what they're going to do. Steubenville, on their part, they tried to get the ball inside early, hit a couple threes, and that was a great penetration there by Colaros that time. And their press is giving the Tornadoes some problems, but again, it's a long game. We've seen Dover get refocused and see what they're going to come up with here.
Dee's Restaurant is your place for great food, great prices, and great service. Dee's is located at 1109 Bowers Avenue, Suite C in New Philadelphia, and a proud sponsor of tonight's Dover High School basketball tournament game. Colaros hits the free throw. He's got 4. Tornadoes just look like they've been taken out of everything they want to do at this point as Colaros hits the second free throw.
Steubenville playing a pretty aggressive man-to-man. Again, they're not letting the Tornadoes set in the perimeter shooting, and number 15 takes up a lot of space inside in the post.
Travis Wolf in for the Big Red. Austin Laughlin back in for the Tornadoes. Snyder gives it to Laughlin, who pops out over to Contini. 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. Keith set up for the three, got it. That might be a critical shot. If Dover comes back in this game, that one is going to be a big one.
Now, Micah did that against Zanesville, had a couple of buckets there, and that was a nice, like they must have called that out of timeout, so good call by Coach Von Kennel.
Outside, the three is going to be well short. And the Dover Tornadoes will get it.
So a nice 3 on one end and a good defensive stop there. See if the Tornadoes can get some consistency rhythm here.
Well, this might be the place where the Tornadoes make a little run. It's 17-8. Contini's got it over to Laughlin. 2:25 to go first quarter. Scott Robinson and Judd Compton with you as Contini open underneath for 2. And the Big Red want to take a timeout here as Dover back within 7.
Nice backdoor cut that time by Corey Contini, and a nice looking pass and hit him and got it up and in before they could block it. So a little mini run here by the Tornadoes.
So Dover, after that timeout, starting to look a little better here. And they trail by only 7. Nice crowd on hand for the Tornadoes. Dover always travels well, and that certainly is the case here tonight. The winner will play John Glenn next Thursday night at the OU Convocation Center. 6:15 game, so you get a little bit of a break there with the early game time. Caleros out to Wolf. On the side to Jones. Jones trying to find some opening. Caleros, he'll take the three. That one is no good. The rebound to Snyder. Keith, the bounce pass to Snyder. Inside, Laughlin. Laughlin off the window for two. Laughlin with 5. It's 17-12. 5-0 run by the Tornadoes. Caleros drops it off. Davis has got it. Davis. They fight for it. We'll get a jump ball call. It'll stay with Steubenville.
The Tornadoes on a 7-0 run here, and what they're doing, it looks like on the offensive end, they're Steubenville playing so tight away from the ball, they've been able to get some backdoor cuts off a screen there last few times down.
Joseph Walkowski in for the Big Red as Lucas Harrington hits a three-pointer. He's got 10 points here in the first quarter, and the lead back up to 8 for Steubenville. Laughlin along the baseline, kicks it out. They send it over to Snyder for a three-point shot. No good. Laughlin inside doing a nice job. Gets the basket and the foul. He's doing what he's got to do. He's coming up big for the Tornadoes.
That's great. He's got a couple quick shots off the last few times down the floor and took it right back up. Strong effort and pick up the foul with the bucket.
Chance to cut the lead to 5 here, and does.
Austin was a big part of the win last year. Came on strong.
Wolf off the glass too hard. The rebound to Blair. Blair dribbles out of trouble, gives it up to Contini with 38 seconds to go here in the first period. You know, one of the things you have to look at is Charles Reeves has been on the bench for the Steubenville Big Red too. So that took a big defensive presence out of the game. And this is when they really have to make some hay, I guess, for lack of a better term,
Yes.
and get back in it.
Yeah, Reeves only with 2 points and has not had a foul, so I'm not sure, just maybe a rest for the big boy.
Down to 14 seconds to go. Dover looks like they want to hold it for 1. They're down 5. Laughlin all the way to the hoop, and he'll get 2. Half-court shot is going to be no good at the buzzer. 20-17 in a high-scoring first quarter as the Steubenville Big Red leads Dover. We'll come back with second quarter action in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said we are not. We are not shining stars. This I know. I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, invincible. We are who we are.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? Hello, I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so that we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Please call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
The moment they hand over the keys, the day a house becomes a home, the feeling when your dream becomes a reality. These are the moments you'll remember forever. At People's Bank, our difference is providing you financial peace of mind and confidence. By asking the right questions and working with you, we earn your business. We know your family and understand your story. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Looking for ways to get a return on your marketing investment? Get results with Digital Marketing Group. We provide a digital marketing solution with state-of-the-art opportunities to increase your visibility in the community, optimize your digital presence, and maximize your marketing investment. We specialize in affordable websites, custom mobile apps, search engine and social media optimization, high-definition video production, broadcast television. If it's digital, we develop it. If you're looking for a way to increase your profitability, obtain new customers, retain current customers, and get the return on your marketing investment, then go digital. Get results with Digital Marketing Group.
And it's time now for our first quarter recap, brought to you by People's Bank, a full-service consumer and business bank located at 1309 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia, offering you convenient online banking, working together, building success. And Judd, really, the Steubenville Big Red jumped out to a 10-3 lead. They led by 10, and then the Dover Tornadoes had a three-point shot go by Micah Keith, and then things started to turn the other way. And here as we begin the second quarter, it's 20-17 Steubenville. That's our game recap from the first quarter, brought to you by People's Bank, a full-service consumer and business bank located at 1309 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. Dover Tornadoes with the basketball inside to Laughlin. He'll challenge Reeves and get the foul.
Nice job there. The Tornadoes on a 12-5 run there to end the quarter, and again, they're setting that low block for Austin there, and good smart move there. He got the foul against Reeves.
Free throw up and good. Laughlin with 10. He averages 11 a game, and we're just 12 seconds into the second quarter.
He had 9 the first quarter, and Harrington from Steubenville 10.
Laughlin with 11. As Caleros went strong to the hole, Dover's going to get the rebound. It's 20-19. Steubenville with the lead by 1.
Both teams had 4 players score. Beautiful pass.
And Laughlin wide open for another 2. And the Tornadoes starting to put it on the Big Red a little bit, and that's going to be a block. Ooh, that would have been a big call.
That's a crucial call either way, because
yeah, Laughlin's going to have a second foul. And now, are we going to see what Coach Von Kindle does usually? And
with it being 21-20, I think he'll yeah.
He's going to take him out, and he may have to sit the rest of this quarter. The lob inside to Reeves, no good. The rebound to Keith. Continue on the fly down the floor. Keith needs some help. Finds Snyder. Blair heads to the center of the floor, gets the pass, and returns it to Keith.
See if the Tornadoes take a little bit of the air out of the ball.
Keith trying to coax it in.
Yep.
The missed shot. Reeves with the rebound. Jones takes it into the lane. Has it knocked out of his hands. And then Contini comes down with a rebound.
Boy, Steubenville took some good shots early in the game. But boy, the last 3 or 4 times down. Wonder where they're coming from.
Yeah, they need to settle down. They simply are getting, I think, a little frustrated, and they've taken some crazy shots here. Also want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, Omni Orthopedics. If you've been sidelined with an injury, get back into the game with the home team at Omni Orthopedics with more than 30 years of orthopedic experience. Snyder loads for the 3! 24-20. Dover on top.
Dover's got all 5 players now that have started scoring, and nice balance you see, especially with Laughlin on the bench.
Tyler Brass has the task of trying to contain Charles Reeves here. And the shot misses, bounces around, and Evan Snyder comes down with it. Dover up by 4 with 6 minutes to go first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have our Bell Stores halftime report. We'll also have our Vasco group halftime adjustment. Brass looks back door for Snyder, wasn't there. And now Keith will find Snyder. They dump it down low to Brass. Brass with the left hand, can't get it to fall, still loose. Brass will get it, try it again. Big battle for Blair that time, and he gets 2. So Dover Tornadoes have a 6-point lead. They have turned things around. At one point, the game was 15-5, and the Tornadoes are really starting to feel some momentum here.
Well, they've just taken the Reeves boy out of the game, 2 points, and he's had several opportunities here touching the ball on the offense, and that time Dover just really out-hustled to get the rebound there. He got 3 shots at it, point blank, and Blair finally puts it in. 6-point advantage for the Tornadoes. They're doing a great job of moving the ball and keeping Steubenville in a position where they can't really trap. So good job by the Tornadoes.
Well, Dover's on a 21-5 run right now, and they lead it by 6 at 26-20. We also want to remind you, too, that this game is brought to you in part by Buffalo Wild Wings with their newest location at 1072 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Buffalo Wild Wings is the official NCAA hangout for NCAA sports. March Madness will be here before we know it.
Crucial time here by the Tornadoes. Austin Laughlin with the second foul early in the second quarter with 14 points for the Tornadoes on the bench and getting some balance here. Blake Blair added some couple buckets, and Evan Snyder with a long 3 during this stretch.
So we'll see what the Big Red has for an answer here. Harrington along the lane, finds an opening and makes the basket for 2.
Looked like Steubenville come out with a little different set that time and paid off for him.
Blair fires it ahead to Snyder, and he heads into the first row of the bleachers on the far side. And it looks like he's going to be okay. Got tangled up in a couple of the chairs over there.
Looked a little scary. Looked like his foot caught. Evan, a tough kid. Probably hurts more than he's showing it. He's not coming out of this game.
26-22, Steubenville with the basketball. Caleros looks down low for Wolf. Instead, he's going to try and take it himself against Contini. Ball's loose, out of bounds, off of Contini's leg. Steubenville will inbound from the side.
Not sure what kind of set, whether they're trying to do a triangle on one side of the floor, but last time they got a good shot. That time looked a little more one-on-one by Caleros.
Caleros out to Miller and over to Harrington. Reeves has it stripped away inside by the Tornadoes. Ball's loose on the floor. Steubenville's going to keep it on the possession arrow.
Nice job by Corey Contini on that backside help there. As a nice entry pass for Steubenville, but Dover quick, very quick to get in there and collapse on the post.
They lob it inside to Reeves. And off the glass, in and out. A rebound, Contini. Midway through this second quarter, 4-point lead for the Tornadoes. Keith kicks it back out. Contini for three. No good. Reeves will clear it. Harrington has it ahead to Miller. Miller in the lane with a right hand. No good. Tipped out of there by Contini. They got to grab it instead of knock it out of there. As Colaros with the high bouncer. Rebounded by Blair. Keith into the front court here with 3:35 to go. Scott Robinson and Jed Compton with you from OU Eastern in St. Clairsville. District final, winner goes on to play John Glenn in the regional semifinals next week. Contini, his dribble drive and shot no good. And we'll get a foul inside.
That'll be the second one on Blake Blair. Going over the back. Sure he'll be coming out of the game.
Dover has 4 fouls, but they're on 2 players, Austin Laughlin and Blake Blair, the 2 that they do not want to have in foul trouble. Christian Randazzo in the contest for the Tornadoes. Colaros over to Miller. Now to Wolf. To Harrington. The 3, no good. Nice job blocking out. And that's one of the things that Coach Von Kennel said in the pregame show was we have to block out.
Well, you'd think Dover has their 2 biggest rebounders on the bench that they'd go inside, but they continue to shoot those 3 balls out there and not very successful here lately.
Snyder's just going to take it to the hoop with the left hand. And a travel by Reeves.
Tornado getting some help off the bench here. Tyler Brass and Christian Randazzo doing a good job on defense.
Contini into the front court. Dover leading it by 6. And I think what you've seen is Dover got down early, but their poise brought them back. And now we got a 15-footer by Contini that's no good. It got its own rebound. Snyder controls it out top. Loses his balance, gets it over to Brass. Recovers, has the basketball.
Tornadoes coming real patient now with their scorers on the bench. Looking for an easy shot down inside. Backdoor cut.
Yeah, there's really no hurry for them. They lead it by 6, and I'm sure they want to shorten the game here if they can.
Not only that, it adds the frustration to Steubenville. You got Dover's 2 scorers out and they can't make a dent.
Contini with the basketball. Contini trying to find some room inside. He'll force up the shot. That's no good. Tipped out. Snyder will have it with 1:17 to go. Snyder gives it to Contini. He'll load the 3. Got it.
That
31-22.
That worked out nicely for the Tornadoes. They're just killing Steubenville on the boards, getting second opportunities.
Colaros, they look down low to Reeves. Brass is on him. The little right hand hook from the baseline. Reeves with 4. Tornadoes have to move the basketball on this press. Down to 36 seconds to go here in first half. Coming up, we'll have our Bell Stores halftime report. We'll also have our Vasco Group halftime adjustment. Randazzo's got it. Down to 22 seconds. He'll give it to Contini. Down to 13, 10, down to 8. 5-second call.
Kentucky had 4 referees out there at that time. Coach from Steubenville asked for it, and he got it. It's over with only 4 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, with 7 seconds to go, Steubenville has a chance to cut the lead. Blocked shot, ball's thrown up over the backboard, and at halftime, it's 31-24. No damage done in that final sequence, as Dover leads it by 7 as we head to the intermission. We'll come back with our Bell Stores halftime report and the Vasco Group halftime adjustments in just a moment here on TV2 Sports.
As a parent, we always want what's best for our child. In the case of one child, it may be going off to college. In another case, staying home and going to college. And yet, in other cases, it could be going right into the workforce. But how will they have the skills to do that? Buckeye Career Center has been the answer for one of our daughters. She's learning to do things with her hands that are going to be very valuable for her in the workplace. And we're excited we have Buckeye to thank for that.
Adults who return to Buckeye Career Center to continue their education usually have one goal in mind. They want the opportunity for a better job. The fact is, adult education programs at Buckeye Career Center are less expensive and provide greater opportunities for job placement following graduation. It's your future. Get the facts. Buckeye Career Center. We put people to work. Find out more about your future at buckeyecareercenter.org.
You can create a lasting legacy with a gift to the Tuscarawas County Community Foundation. It provides a safe, trustworthy, philanthropic choice for your estate planning needs. Through the generosity of area residents, the foundation has been able to provide nearly $5 million in funding for a variety of community projects and student scholarships that have positively impacted each corner of our county. Help your community by making a tax-deductible donation to the Tuscarawas County Community Foundation today.
WJER and TV2 would like to introduce you to a new website, WJERTV2.com, where you can watch exciting high school football, soccer, and volleyball replays from TV2 Sports on your home computer, smartphone, or tablet. Also watch the latest episodes of TV2's original programming, Sports Talk, The Garden Girl, The Not So Shy Chef, Off the Record, and Medical Minutes, as well as catch up on local community news and search for local businesses. So make sure to check out the new WJERTV2.com community website where everything's local.
In the nation, it's not always pretty. But add brand new belongings from Nationwide Insurance, and we'll replace destroyed or stolen items with brand new versions. We take care of the heat, so you don't get burned. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
As the area's leader in direct-to-garment printing, you won't be surprised by Dennison T-Shirt Graphics' huge range of services: screen printing, banners, engraving, graphic design, and embroidery. They offer just about anything you can imagine, like shirts, mugs, hats, plaques, trophies, and more. They're located right here in New Philadelphia on the south side and on the web at DennisonT-shirt.com.
When buying or selling a home, the first thing is to make the call.
Mackintosh Realty.
Our marketing plan speaks for itself. We get results with over 700 sales last year.
So, Molly and Colton, have you made a decision yet? Yes, we have. I don't know, Molly. That's a lot of money. But it's the one I want.
Buying a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. We take that seriously. One of every 4 homes sold is listed by Mackintosh Realty. Make the call to Mackintosh Realty, the sign that sells.
And we're back at halftime. It's time for our Bell Stores halftime report, brought to you by Bell Stores, with 4 convenient locations to better serve you in Dover, Bolivar, New Philadelphia, and Strasburg. Stop in at your local convenient Bell Store and make sure your family is running on full for the second half. And Judd, you know, we were looking at the statistics. Looked like Dover finished after a 17-5 start by Steubenville. The Tornadoes finished with a 26-7 run to make it 31-24 here at the half.
Well, it looked like Steubenville really came out one of those runners that do all their race at the beginning, and they kind of wore down, and they weren't as aggressive, and Tornadoes did a good job getting the ball to the hoop, and they just controlled the rebounding the last quarter and a half.
So let's take a look at the first half statistics.
All right, first of all, the Tornadoes ended up 12 of 24 from the field for 50%, including 3 3-point shots. They were 4 of 5 for 80% from the free throw line. And the rebounding totals, even though Steubenville started out the first few minutes controlling the boards, the Tornadoes really wiped it out after that. 16 rebounds compared to 7 for Steubenville. The Big Red, shooting-wise, 9 of 24 for 37%, including 3 3-point shots. They were 3 of 3 from the free throw line for 100%. Turnovers, very few turnovers, just Dover with 5 and Steubenville with 4. So pretty clean game. Laughlin leading the Tornadoes with 14 and Harrington with 12 for Steubenville.
That is our halftime report, brought to you by Bell Stores, with 4 convenient locations to better serve you in Dover, Bolivar, New Philadelphia, and Strasburg. Our halftime adjustments brought to you by the Vasco Group, a full-service asphalt paving and maintenance company. They also specialize in the construction of artificial turf fields, running tracks, and tennis courts. Judd, how about your halftime adjustments?
Well, I think a lot of the adjustments took place there in the middle of that first quarter when Coach Von Kendall called the timeout, and it seemed like the Tornadoes were so much more aggressive against the aggressive man-to-man. They were doing some back screens away from the ball and getting the ball inside the lane, and a couple of early scores there by Blair, and Laughlin got that deficit down, and boy, you could just, like we talked about, their poise just took over.
The halftime adjustment brought to you by the Vasco Group. You can learn more about the Vasco Group by visiting their website at www.thevascogroup.com. The start of the second half brought to you by Ferris Financial LLC. If you're looking for an effective financial coach, put Matt Ferris at Ferris Financial on your sideline by giving him a call at 330-321-1413. Well, this is going to be interesting. If Steubenville doesn't come out on the Tornadoes, they'll just sit and hold it.
Yeah, I don't think they're in the zone, but they're not real aggressive like they were at the start.
Contini all the way to the hoop for 2. They might want to think about that one. And we'll get a foul on Snyder. Well, they're going to say it's on Micah Keith.
Austin Laughlin with 2 and Blake Blair with 2. No one else really in foul trouble for the Tornadoes.
So the Big Red will toss it in here. Caleros threw it in, and Harrington didn't have a chance to get to it. And it's a turnover on the Big Red.
Good pressure there by the Tornadoes, making it tough for Steubenville.
7.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Tornadoes break the press. Contini gets in the double team, but finds Keith. And now the Tornadoes can work their offense, leading it by 9 points. Laughlin gives it to Contini. Over to Snyder. They look down low. Dover doing a good job not trying to force it. Nice pass to Snyder. He'll take it off the window. No good. The rebound to Reeves. Reeves the crossover. Reeves into the front court. Gives it to Caleros. Caleros dribbles along the baseline, kicks it back out. Around the horn to Wolf. That shot no good. The rebound, Contini. Ball's poked away by Jones. And Jones will get 2 at the other end. Gets a payoff for his defensive effort. Jones with 5. 33-26. Blair hard to the hoop for 2 off the window.
That was a nice counter by Blair there, taking it strong.
Steal by Keith. Loses it. Jones has got it. And Reeves ends up with it for Big Red. Colaros against Contini. Blocked inside. Wolf had it. No good. Rebound to Keith. 3-on-1 break. Steubenville's run out of gas. Keith gives it inside to Snyder for 2.
Nice pass by Keith. Put that up pretty.
Reeves trying to do it all himself. Crazy shot there. And Steubenville's on the verge of collapse here. Snyder will get 2 more. They're going to need a timeout, and they finally call it. Steubenville's gassed. I don't know what they're going to do, but they're out of. There's nothing left in the tank.
Now, what a good job by the Tornadoes there. You know, they don't run a lot, but boy, they see the opportunity there in the last couple times down there in 3-on-1 and executed it perfectly.
Well, they're off to an 8-2 run here to start the third quarter. And they were up 7 to start, so they're up by 13 here at 39-26.
Well, you know, one of the things we talked about there, and you mentioned it, is just Steubenville's made some really poor decisions on the shot that they're taking, and it's really cost them. You know, you thought, well, if they're 7 points down, yeah, they're going to hang in a ballgame, but now it's 13, and you know, you don't want to be behind the Tornadoes by 10 going down the stretch because they shoot their free throws so well and can handle the ball, and good position right now for the Tornadoes, but we got to execute. Finish it off.
This tournament game brought to you in part by Buffalo Wild Wings with their newest location at 1072 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Buffalo Wild Wings is the official NCAA hangout for NCAA sports. So Steubenville trying to make something happen here, down by 13.
Tornadoes just switching all that perimeter.
Harrington into the lane, blocked by Keith. What a spectacular defensive effort by Micah Keith. And everybody on the Dover bench is saying, hey, slow it down, fellas. Let's take some time off the clock. And that, I'm sure, frustrates Steubenville to no end.
Tornadoes want to take some time, but they don't want to lose their rhythm here. Good job taking it right into the post to Blake Blair.
Colaros with the foul. And Blair at the line to shoot 2. 80% free throw shooter on the year. And that's good.
A little shout out to Micah there. Keith, he's done a great job handling the ball tonight, and he had a big 3 early in the season, or early in the game. And boy, what a defensive effort that was down in the post that time. So good job by Micah. And
Blair hits them both. He's got 9. Nice balanced scoring for the Tornadoes. They lead it 41-26. From the outside, it's a 3 for Miller. Tornadoes will work it up into the front court. Blair drops it to Laughlin. He'll take it in from the left side. Laughlin with 15. 43-29. Halfway through this third quarter. The crossover. And the shot blocked again by Keith. He has had himself quite a game. And you have to say they are letting him play.
Yep. I'm with you on that one.
Contini back to Keith. To Contini. 3:43 to go. Third quarter. Keith.
Pass.
Laughlin. Off the glass, no good. The rebound to Davis. The lead to Colaros. He'll try to penetrate. Brings it back out to Harrington. The spin move. The shot short, but a foul on Dover. That'll be on Evan Snyder. That's his first. Harrington will go to the line to shoot 2. 63% on the season for Lucas Harrington.
Harrington leading the Big Red with 12 points here in the first half.
Free throw is good.
Checking for Dover, number 14. Tyler Brass back in receiver, number 15.
Tyler Brass in for the Tornadoes, replacing Austin Laughlin. Charles Reeves back in, replacing Caleros. Free throw by Harrington the second time, good as well. He's got 14. Lead down to 12 for the Tornadoes. Contini takes it to the baseline. The shot no good, and the rebound to Reeves. He'll outlet it to Jones. And Miller and Contini fight for it. It's off of the Tornadoes. It'll be Steubenville basketball.
Both teams got some quickness on their guards' position with not only their feet, but also their hands.
So Steubenville will inbound from the side. Reeves has not done much here against the Tornadoes. I believe he's got 4 points. He'll go to the hoop this time, and as soon as you mention it, he gets the basket and the foul.
With him only being a sophomore, you see some glimpses of what he can possibly be. He's pretty strong. Get strong moves inside there, but sometimes you don't have the poise to finish him off. That time he did.
Free throw is good. That foul was on Snyder.
Brings him back to within 9, under 10.
So the Tornadoes looked pretty much in control here a little while ago. Now Steubenville starting to battle back. Contini gives it up to Brass. To Micah Keith. 2.5 minutes to go. Blair's open, drops it down low to Contini. They back pass to Brass, over to Keith. Back out to Blair. He'll shoot the three, in and out. Tapped up. Contini's got it. Another possession for the Tornadoes.
Nice job by Brass. They're keeping that alive. Give the Tornadoes another chance to increase this lead with another possession.
Contini drops it to Blair. Back to Contini. Tornadoes can eat the clock here. Surprised they're really anxious to burn too much, or to try and go after a basket here real fast, but now it looks like they're slowing it back down. Contini at the free throw line to Brass. Snyder rolls to the hoop for two. He's having a big night offensively. He's got 11. 45-34, minute 20 to play, third quarter. Another block inside, taken away by the Tornadoes.
Tornadoes doing a great job getting their hands on the ball when they're taking the aggressive drive to the hoop. It's 3 or 4 blocks inside there.
Contini gets it over to Keith. Down to 57 seconds to go. Snyder in the lane. Can't get it to fall. A rebound to Davis. He outlets to Jones. And Jones is going to be fouled, but it looked like he walked with it as well. Dover fans not too happy about that call. So that foul is on Contini, his first. Austin Laughlin back in for Dover, replacing Tyler Brass.
Tyler doing a good job while he was in there. Didn't score, but doing a good job on the boards and keeping the ball alive.
Miller's shot goes into the corner. Then Miller absolutely ran over Snyder in the corner. No call. Goes out of bounds to the Big Red. Reeves works on Laughlin. Laughlin with 2 fouls, walked with it. I think where you're going to get the difference in this game could be the discipline of the Tornadoes.
The Tornadoes doing a good job on their defensive footwork there against Reeves.
Inside, Laughlin from Blair for 2. Laughlin's been the key in this one. He's got 17, doing a nice job inside. Down to 21 seconds to go here in the quarter. Reeves loses it, but it was last touched by the Tornadoes as Harrington checks back in for the Big Red.
Another good job here by Austin. He's just keeping his feet and keeping in front of and forcing Reeves to try and do something behind him or away from the basket.
Harrington holding it with 9 seconds to go. You're down 13. I don't know if you want to hold. I think you want to get a shot off here, and he's going to take an NBA three. That's too hard. Laughlin will get the rebound, and at the end of three quarters, Dover leads it by 13 at 47-34. We'll come back with fourth quarter action from St. Clairsville in a moment here on TV2 Sports.
The moment they hand over the keys, the day a house becomes a home, the feeling when your dream becomes a reality. These are the moments you'll remember forever. At People's Bank, our difference is providing you financial peace of mind and confidence. By asking the right questions and working with you, we earn your business. We know your family and understand your story. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Tell me, are you confident in your financial game plan? Hello, I'm Matt Ferris, president of Ferris Financial. If you're like most people, you've probably spent a lot of time talking about getting your financial affairs in order, but for some reason, the game plan has never come together. At Ferris Financial, we're here to help you solidify your personal, business, and estate planning goals so that we can build a winning game plan together and help you achieve peace of mind. Please call us at 330-321-1413. Ferris Financial, helping you plan, protect, and prosper.
Myers & Miller Podiatry provides complete foot and ankle care to patients of all ages. The practice was established in 2000 by Dr. Adam Myers and has grown to include Dr. Andy Miller in 2007 and most recently Dr. Jason Backage in 2010. Our core values of respect and honesty are the basis for how we manage our practice, and we have grown by building relationships with our patients in order to better serve their needs. Myers & Miller Podiatry serves Tuscarawas and Holmes County with offices in Dover, Sugar Creek, Newcomerstown, and Millersburg. Let's get started building our relationship.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence and cars. We're cutting like knives in a fist fight. And I found you with a tear in your eye, your head in the curtains and heart like the 4th of July.
You swore and said we are not shining stars. This I know, I never said we are. If you're lost and alone, or you're sinking like a stone, carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on, carry on. We are shining stars. Carry on, carry on. We are who we are.
It's all about you. It's all about you.
The more we know you and your financial goals, the more easily we can help you achieve them. Talk to us. Find out why so many of your neighbors come by and talk with our trained loan officers. Around here, it's all about you.
First National Bank of Denison, member FDIC. It's all about you.
It's all about you.
Tonight's sporting event is brought to you in part by Bag Sports Pub, located at 136 East Main Street in Sugar Creek. Next time you're in the Sugar Creek area, be sure to check out Bag Sports Pub, where good friends, food, and spirits come together. Bernai's Italian Deli and Cafe, located at 222 Logan Street in Denison, serving the tastiest homemade food around with daily specials and to die for desserts. Bernai's Italian Deli and Cafe. Come for lunch and leave as a friend. Peter's Tire and Auto Service, located at 135 North Water Street in downtown Uhrichsville. Peters Tire and Auto is a full-service shop offering a wide range of automotive services and is a certified Napa Auto Care Center. Allman Incorporated. You know them as A&M Service Center, located at 1172 Tuscaroras Avenue Northwest in New Philadelphia. 'Tis the season. If you know your car needs servicing soon, keep in mind our holiday hours. Schedule your appointment with A&M Service Center by calling 330-343-3013 this week to help you stay on schedule for your holiday travel. Twin City Pharmacy and Gift Shop, located at 21 Grant Street in Denison. Twin City Pharmacy and Gift Shop has been in existence for over 50 years, serving not only the needs of Denison and Uricksville customers, but customers from coast to coast. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and closed on Sundays.
And as we begin this fourth quarter of action, we want to give you the third quarter recap brought to you by People's Bank, a full-service consumer and business bank located at 1309 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia, offering you convenient online banking, working together, building success. The Tornadoes led at 31-24 at the half. They've increased that lead to 47-34. Here as we begin this third quarter, great defense by the Tornadoes and superior rebounding. Really the keys for the Tornadoes. And that's our third quarter checkup brought to you by People's Bank, a full-service consumer and business bank located at 1309 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia. Steubenville has the basketball to begin the quarter. Harrington goes strong to the hoop, no good. Reeves couldn't finish, and the second time around, though, he does complete it. Reeves with 9. Still to come, we've got our People's Bank shot of the game. Our game wrap-up from Bell Stores, and we'll also name our McDonald's MVP. Keith wanted to get it to Laughlin.
Micah does a good job with that crossover dribble, how low he gets it down on the ground and can continue that.
Contini ready to inbound it to Blair. Blair's had a quiet 9 points. Contini, the crossover, gives it to Laughlin. The give and go to Laughlin with the right hand for 2 more. Laughlin with 19.
Does such a good job using his body to shield the ball.
And Reeves tried to make a big play for the Big Red, gets the foul, and he'll shoot 2. That is going to be on Blake Blair, his third.
Looked like the Tornadoes were getting the habit of just jumping up and trying to block it. That time would have been a perfect time to take the charge, which you see the Tornadoes do a lot of times.
As Reeves hits, he has 10, averaging 14 a game for Steubenville. Tornadoes just have to play smart from here as Reeves hits the second.
Steubenville used some fresh guys a lot in that third quarter, so we'll see if they got any energy left here to continue with their trap and press.
Keith finds Snyder. Nice pass down low. Blair had it blocked from behind by Reeves. Tornadoes had it set up. They had exactly what they wanted.
They've had some pretty passes in there down on the block.
Contini inbounds it to Blair inside to Laughlin, and close. Has him around the waist.
Another one official clear away from the call, and he saw it.
Pretty hard to miss.
That's only Steubenville's second foul of this half.
Contini to Keith, and they'll bring it back out front. Laughlin to Snyder. 6:25 to go in the game. Blair on the wing. Dover in no hurry, doing a nice job taking some time off the clock. Continue to Keith. They drop it down low to Laughlin. Reverse layup for 2. What a job by Laughlin inside tonight.
Got some nice shots, quick shots. Good job using his body again.
Caleros Didn't have much there. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Steubenville. So Steubenville will have it from the side. 5:50 to go, fourth quarter. 51-38 Dover. Into the lane. Harrington loses the basketball. Contini has it out front to Snyder. Keith is wide open for three and buries it. Just his second basket, but it's another three-pointer, and it's 54-38. That one might have put the finishing touches on this one, but Colaros answers with the three. Contini brings it into the front court. Tried to drop it to Laughlin, but it's knocked out of bounds by Miller.
Steubenville getting that initial trap up there, but they don't have that third guy to come up there. I think part of that is because Dover's done such a good job beating it and getting down a 3-on-1 situation where they've been executing, and that third guy is just, I think, afraid to give it up.
Blair sets, takes the three, and nails it for 12 points in the game. It's 57-41. And we're going to have a foul on Blair. That'll be number 4, I think. Well, if it was on Blair, let's see who it was actually on.
We call it on Snyder.
Okay, so that'll be his third. Steubenville a little slow to inbound it. They're going to lob it into Reeves. Reeves in the lane, takes it in for 2. (57-43) the score. As Contini drops it to Blair. Back out Keith out top.
I'm going to say we got Reeves guarding the point guard.
No sense, time running off the clock here. No sense for Dover to be in any big rush. And Dover wants to take a timeout here with 4:07 to go. That'll give us time to tell you about our shot of the game, brought to you by People's Bank, a full-service consumer and business bank located at 1309 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia, offering you convenient online banking, working together, building success. And I think you've got to go all the way back to early in the second quarter after a timeout. Micah Keith came out. They set a play for him. He hit that three-pointer, and Dover was down, big at that point. And that really kind of lit the spark for the Tornadoes, and they have stormed back in this one, leading it here by 14 with 4:07 to go. So that is our shot of the game, brought to you by People's Bank, a full-service consumer and business bank located at 1309 4th Street Northwest in New Philadelphia.
You know, Micah hasn't taken very many shots. I think about 3, maybe 4, and he's hit 3 of them, and good floor game. But what a great balance by the Tornadoes tonight. Austin Laughlin leading the way with, I'm not sure what, they got it wrong. He's got 17, and Blake Blair's up to about 12 or 13, and the rest of them are all close to double figures. So good balance by the Tornadoes.
And ball thrown out of bounds. Another turnover on the Dover Tornadoes.
At times, kind of Steubenville came out a little bit more of a half-court type trap, maybe a little matching trap, and forced a turnover.
So Steubenville taking a lot of time here. When you're down by 14, they just wasted a lot of time. Ball's poked away. Contini's got it. It's a foot race. And Contini will miss the shot. Hits the stanchion. Looks like he's okay. And Harrington has it poked away from behind. And after all that, they call a foul on Micah Keith. So it'll be Lucas Harrington at the line to shoot 2 shots. Actually 1-on-1. And I get the second. Scott Robinson and Jed Compton with you from OU Eastern in St. Clairsville. 3.5 minutes to go. 57-44, Dover leading it. Second free throw is short. A rebound to Snyder. And we'll have a foul on Harrington.
And that's only the third for this second half, so Steubenville got a ways to go before they're trying to foul to get Tornadoes in the bonus.
Some interested spectators to our left. The John Glenn Muskies are here. And they're looking at this game with great interest. I think in the end they knew they were likely to play Dover in a rematch. Another turnover on the Tornadoes, no call. And Jones, shot won't go. Reeves puts it up 3 times and gets the basket, and Steubenville will take the timeout. Reeves with 15. Dover with Austin Laughlin has 21 by my count. I think they're a little off on the boards here, so the winner of this game takes on John Glenn next Thursday at 6:15 in Athens. And we're certainly hoping to have that right here on TV2 for you.
Of course, John Glenn undefeated. Now, I'm not sure who's coming out of the Athens. Uniota was in there at one time. They were undefeated. And I know Athens had a great football team. They had a pretty good basketball team. They were 21-3 at one point.
And you've always got teams coming out of Columbus as well into that regional.
Whitehall, I think. Whitehall Yearling was the number 1 seed down there. So that'll be a pretty interesting regional.
See if the Tornadoes can shake somebody loose down the floor here. Contini splits the double team. The bounce pass to Laughlin. Strong to the hoop for 2. So they go back to what brought him to the dance here, and he has 23. Reeves will get the foul call on the Tornadoes and get 2 shots. And that'll be on Contini.
Tornadoes, even though Reeves got that shot off, they were surrounded by 3 Tornadoes there, and for the most part, that's been pretty effective for the Tornado defenses tonight.
Second shot by Reeves. 59-48. Laughlin has it to Keith. Back out to Snyder. 2.5 minutes to go. Dover with an 11-point lead. Dover trying to play keep away here. Coach Von Kennel directing some traffic. And we'll get the foul out front. It's got to be somebody open underneath the basket if you've got 3 players covering 2 out front.
I think Dover's just trying to hang on and get these fouls out of the way, but officials really letting them play physically down there.
Snyder gets it across to Blair, back to Keith with 2:04 to go. Steubenville's going to have to give 3 fouls here as Laughlin gets another 2. He's got 25. Huge game for Austin Laughlin.
Kudos to the Tornadoes for finding him every time down the floor.
Reeves is going to take the jumper for 2, and Steubenville wants a timeout. And so 61-50 with 1:39 to go. Within the realm of possibility, but unlikely that Steubenville's going to be able to come back in this one.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't seem like it's even an 11-point game. The Tornadoes have been so much in control since halftime, but you know, again, great balance by the Tornadoes, scoring-wise, but their passes have been pristine tonight and doing a good job. And Austin Laughlin finishing it off strong. He does such a good job of using his body, and for only being 6'3", he can get up. He's got a good vertical leap, and he gets it up in there and in before defense can react.
So the Dover Tornadoes leading it 61-50. And they've got to hold on for a minute 39.
This could be a long minute and 39.
Yeah, I have a feeling that
Steubenville's got 3 more fouls before they got to give.
Yeah, the Big Red is really got some limited options here.
Might be good for the Tornadoes to go to the free throw line just because they might need that next ball game just to get the feeling of shooting important free throws.
So Blair is there, and then the quick foul. Tornadoes have it. And they're doing a nice job just playing a little keep away. They're going to have to foul. I'm not sure why. Steubenville tried to foul a couple different times, and then when they barely made a pass at one of the Tornadoes there, they called the foul.
I think maybe the official was saying, hey guys, you need to start fouling.
So into the game for the first time, or second time, is Walkowski for the Big Red. If they're going to use the strategy to foul, they need to get to it. They can't. They're just waiting way too long. And finally, Raekwon Williams commits the foul. And it looks to me as if Steubenville's given up because they're putting kids in off the bench.
Yeah, some of these guys we haven't seen.
It seems almost, I'm incredulous at the fact that they're just going to give up down 11 here. I mean, I know it's pretty much over, but still. You would have thought they would have tried to play it out, but Blair has 13. So the towel being thrown in here by Steubenville with a minute 8 to go.
Steubenville's got some nice-looking players coming back, and I know their freshman team was 22-1 or something like that, the JV team. So last year they were 21-4, so he's got some good things going there, Coach Haney at Steubenville.
Second free throw by Blair is good. 63-50. This one pretty much in the books here for the Tornadoes.
1 minute remaining in the ball game.
Steubenville just doing some mop-up duty here. And Blair is going to get the rebound out to Micah Keith. And now with 44 seconds to go, Tornadoes are going to get fouled. Not sure that everybody got the memo on the Big Red that we're not going to foul here. So got some more players into the game for both teams here with 40 seconds to go. So the Dover Tornadoes are going to get a rematch with John Glenn in Athens next Thursday night at 6:15. Free throws in and out. The Big Red get it corralled. And they'll push it as Tornadoes have it with 25 seconds to go. They get in the front court, and this should do it here. As Dover, with 14 seconds to go, dribbling some time off the clock. And they're going to win this one 63-50. Dover is going to win the district title here at OU Eastern with a 63-50 victory over the Steubenville Big Red. We'll come back with our Bell Stores game wrap-up, and we'll also name our McDonald's Player of the Game. Stay with us here on TV2 Sports.
government officials, business leaders, volunteers, and much more. You'll hear it all here on TV2 Profiles, exclusively on TV2. Hi, I'm your host, Cheyenne Carroll, and join me as I interview the Tuscarawas Valley's leading women. You can visit WJERTV2.com for show episodes and details.
In the nation, it's not always pretty. But add brand new belongings from Nationwide Insurance, and we'll replace destroyed or stolen items with brand new versions. We take care of the heat, so you don't get burned. Just another way we put members first, because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation.
Nationwide is on your side.
You can create a lasting legacy with a gift to the Tuscarawas County Community Foundation. It provides a safe, trustworthy, philanthropic choice for your estate planning needs. Through the generosity of area residents, the foundation has been able to provide nearly $5 million in funding for a variety of community projects and student scholarships that have positively impacted each corner of our county. Help your community by making a tax-deductible donation to the Tuscarawas County Community Foundation today.
Omni Orthopedics comprehensive programs provide early diagnosis and successful treatment for every musculoskeletal problem. With more than 30 years of orthopedic experience, their physicians offer patient-centered treatment for all ages. From evaluation to rehabilitation, your treatment plan is designed around your needs. Omni Orthopedics specializes in sports medicine, the spine, physical medicine and rehabilitation, foot and ankle, and hand surgery. If pain makes activities like climbing stairs, standing or walking a challenge, turn to the home team at Omni Orthopedics. Their mission is to provide you with the highest quality and most advanced orthopedic services so you can get back in the game. Located in the Oxford Medical Arts Building, Omni offers a full-service facility including digital x-ray and physical therapy. So there's no need to travel when quality care is so close to home. Omni Orthopedics, setting the standard in orthopedic care.
Hi, I'm Elaine Miller with Naturally Green Cleaning Service. My company serves both commercial and residential clients. We do general cleaning, spring and fall, empty homes to get them move-in ready, and final cleans for new construction. We use eco-friendly cleaning products that leave your home or office fresh, clean, and safe for you, your family, pets, or coworkers. Our focus at Naturally Green is to provide excellent customer service paired with outstanding work to build a relationship of trust with you, our clients. Having served the area 4+ years, we have had many referrals and testimonials that you can access on our website at www.naturallygreencs.com. Our work sells itself, therefore we have never had any contracts even with our largest commercial accounts. Call us today for your free quote and see what makes our company stand out.
Well, the Dover Tornadoes are district champions as they defeat Steubenville Big Red 63-50 here at OU Eastern in St. Clairsville. The medal ceremony going on as we bring you this Bell Stores game wrap-up. Bell Stores with 2 new convenient locations to better serve you in Sugar Creek and Walnut Creek. Wrap up your day by stopping in at your local convenient Bell Store and make sure your family is running on full. And Judd, really a good performance by the Tornadoes after they were down 17-5. They came roaring back and win this one in convincing fashion.
Well, they did a great job just controlling the boards from that point out, and they started shooting the ball much better. They ended up with 57% from the field, which is outstanding, and their defense just clamped down on the Steubenville, making it really tough for them to score. And the other thing was they just handled the ball so well against that press. Only 9 turnovers tonight by the Tornadoes.
So the Dover Tornadoes will get a rematch with John Glenn coming up next Thursday night at 6:15 in Athens, a regional semifinal game. So we will be bringing you that on TV2 as it stands right now. And as we take a look now for the final numbers on our game tonight.
Okay, taking first of all for the Tornadoes, 25 of 44 from the field, 57%, including 5 3-point shots. For Steubenville, 17 of 49 from 34%, and they also connected on 5 3-point shots. Free throws, Tornadoes 8 of 10 for 80%, and the Steubenville Big Red 11 of 12 for 91%. Rebounding totals, Dover with 26 tonight, Steubenville with 20, and again, a lot of that middle, second and third quarter, the Tornadoes just dominated the boards. Turnovers, 9 for Dover tonight, and 10 for Steubenville. Leading to the Tornadoes tonight, big game by Austin Laughlin with 26, Blake Blair with 13, and Evan Snyder with 11, and for Steubenville, Charles Reeve 19, Lucas Harrington 15. Big win by the Tornadoes.
And that is our Bell Stores game wrap-up, brought to you by Bell Stores with 2 new convenient locations to better serve you in Sugar Creek and Walnut Creek. Wrap up your day by stopping in at your local Bell Store and make sure your family is running on full. Finally tonight, our MVP brought to you by McDonald's with 9 locations to serve you in Bolivar, Strasburg, Dover, Uhrichsville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, Sugar Creek, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia. With 26 points, Austin Laughlin of the Dover Tornadoes is our McDonald's MVP. The MVP brought to you by McDonald's, 9 locations to better serve you in Bolivar, Strasburg, Dover, Uhrichsville, Newcomerstown, Cadiz, Sugar Creek, and 2 locations in New Philadelphia. Finally, it's off to Athens for the Dover Tornadoes to take on John Glenn next Thursday at 6:15. The final score in this district final, Dover defeating Steubenville 63-50. For Jed Compton and the rest of our TV2 sports team, I'm Scott Robinson saying so long, everybody.